everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe, and if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video I'm going to be doing my update for the 50 Shades of Yellow and Gold. So this is a PANtastic Ladies Collab Facebook group project and it was created by Jessica, Amanda and Cece. I'll make sure to have their channels linked below and a link to the PANtastic Ladies Collab Facebook group if you'd like to go over there and join. And this project is where you choose 50 products from your collection that have the colour yellow and gold or yellow and gold. Now you don't have to bring in all 50 at once. I have, but I know some people bring in 25 at the start and then when they finish a product then bring another one in, but I find I like to just bring them all in and just work on them. But this project is left open for you to do it the way that you would like. So this update, I can roll 4 items out. So let's start with those and then I'll talk about the products I've been working on. So this project goes from April the 15th of 2023 to April the 15th of 2024, and the updates are on the 15th of each month. So let's get into it. So the first one I can roll out is the Cece moisturiser, and I have completely finished it. I did think last update that I would have this one done. I used it a further 3 times for a total of 9 uses and it is completely finished. I would not buy this. I only used it 9 times and I think this is a 5ml, yeah, and this 5ml alone is £66.50 for 9 uses. So this would definitely not be something I would buy again, and I also found that this just wasn't hydrating enough for me, so I'm glad I've got it out, but it won't be something I would get again. The next things I finished were some masks. So the first one is the SF Glam Straight Gold Foil Sheet Mask. This one was a mask that was in 2 pieces, and I did find that this was quite big for my face, but I do find a lot of sheet masks are. But it was alright. It left my face looking glowy and moisturised. I actually wore this before I went out with some of my friends, and both of these are one use. And then I finished the Scooby-Doo Velma Cosmetic Sheet Mask. I think this was from Mad Beauty. This did not look like Velma at all when I put it on, and this was again just too big for my face, but this one was like a lot bigger compared to this one. I won't get this again. I picked that up at Christmas because Scooby-Doo is so nostalgic for me because I used to love it as a child. So when I saw those I snapped them up and it won't be something I would get again. So the last product I finished was the Molten Brown Orange and Bergamot Shower Gel. Now I've just realised that that is upstairs and I'm a bit short on time today, so I am just going to talk about the product. So I love Molten Brown and this product was nice. It wasn't my favourite scent. I mean, it was of course lovely, but it wasn't my favourite. So I used that a further 8 times for a total of 9 uses overall, and it is completely finished. If I was to get that, I would definitely use it again. It's just not my favourite scent. So now let's talk about the products that I've been working on. So the first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So I have started to work on this now. I have used it 3 times for a total of 3 uses at the minute, and I want to use this one 30 times. I'm wearing this today. It is a full coverage foundation, and at the minute that is just not my preference. I prefer something more lightweight, so this does feel quite heavy, but I am going to continue on to keep using it. When I looked earlier, because I have had this stood up, I'm about here on it. I mean, 30 uses is not going to finish this, but I'm hoping it's going to make a pretty good dent in it. The next thing I have is the Benefit Gold Rush Blush. So I'm wearing this today as well. So I have used this one 2 times, and again a total of 2 uses, and my goal is to use this 30 times. This product falls out of the packaging all of the time. This is a really pretty blush. I am enjoying using it, and this is I think going to be one of the blushes along with the one in my project pan that I'm going to focus on over the next few months. The next thing I have is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Lemon Sorbet, and I thought I might have had this done by this update, but there is a lot more product in this than I anticipated, which is good. I can definitely smell the lemon sorbet now. When I hadn't touched this product, it was quite faint of a scent, whereas now it's a lot stronger. I've used it 7 times this update for a total of 12 uses overall, and my goal is to finish it. I'm just going to continue on to keep using it and hopefully finish it in the next few updates. But I am really enjoying these masks. Really, really, really enjoying them. I understand the hype behind them, and I'm really looking forward to trying the vanilla one in that. The next thing I have is my Charlotte Tilbury colour corrector, and my goal is to finish this. This is going to be in for a while, but this is a year-long project, so I've got to challenge myself a little bit. So I have used it 4 times this update for a total of 7 uses overall, and I have expanded the pan on this. I don't know whether to start taking pictures of this to be able to show the progress. I'm tempted to do that, but yeah, I'm making progress on it. It's just going to be in for a while, and I don't always reach for this every day because I do forget sometimes. And if I'm in a rush, you know, if I'm going to work or I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, I usually miss this step, and sometimes I just forget. So I could have definitely used it more than 4 times, but 4 times is better than none. The next thing I have is the Kiko Golden Vibes Highlighter, and this was a product that I put in for 30 uses, and after those 30 uses it's either going to be something I'm going to keep or get rid of. And I've used it 2 times this update for a total of 6 uses, and after my 6 uses I think this is going to be something that will be leaving my collection. Now I'm going to keep it in for the full 30 uses, just for me to know for definite that this is going to be something that will leave my collection. I am wearing it today. I just feel like it sits on top of the skin, and I'm just not a massive fan of it, but I'm going to continue to keep using it. This I think is one I'm going to try and focus on to get my 30 uses to be able to make my decision. So the next thing I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in Pillow Talk, and I do also have the lipstick as well. These are in for 1 product each. So I have used the lip liner 7 times this update for a total of 11 uses overall, and I've used the lipstick 8 times for a total of 12 uses overall. I didn't use this lip liner one time because I forgot to sharpen it, so I did take these away with me on holiday. I didn't take my sharpener, so I couldn't sharpen it, and it was really blunt, so I wasn't able to use it. But I'm so surprised about this, but I have been loving wearing these. I remember when I rolled these in, I said that I just wasn't a massive fan of the way that this colour looked on me, but it's growing on me, and I'm really enjoying using it. And I think I'll be sad once I've got my 30 uses on these, but I am going to roll them out after the 30 uses because I definitely don't want to keep these in to finish. But I'm really been enjoying using those products. This lip liner is so creamy. I think this has to be one of my favourite lip liner formulas that I've tried at the minute. The next thing I have, I've only just tried once, but this is the Iconic London Lip Gloss in Tickle Your Fancy. I wanted to try it to see what I thought, and my first impression is I'm not a massive fan of the colour of it, if I'm honest, but I think on top of other lip products I think this would look quite nice. I've only used it once, so my goal is to finish this. I'm trying to prioritise my Fenty Beauty one in my project pan, but I will get around to using this eventually. I just hope it's not going to take ages to finish it, because this goal of finishing it may have been a bit optimistic. The next thing I have is the Bourjois Matte Illusion Bronzing Powder, so bronzer, and my goal is 30 uses on this one as well, and I have used it 4 times this update for a total of 9 uses overall, and this is definitely starting to look a bit more loved. I'm enjoying this bronzer. It's not a favourite, but I am enjoying using it. I do think by next update I should have a few more uses on this one as well. So now we've finished all the makeup section, I'm now going to move on to skincare. So the next thing I have is the Balance Me AHA Glow Mask. So because I finished my one in my Beauty said, I've now started to move on to the other masks. I've used this once, and I think I've used about half of the product in here, so I think maybe 1 or 2 more uses and I will have this one done. So I do think I'll be able to have this one out by next update. The next thing I have, so that was the only skincare product I've been using. Then I think the rest of the things are hair and body. Sorry if I've moved a little bit, my laptop just ran out of battery, so I just have to go and get the charger. So the next thing I have is the Mika The Cure Bond Repair Hair Mask. So I was here last update, now I'm down to here, so I definitely think I will have this one done by next update. I've used it 3 times this update for a total of 6 uses overall. I wanted to love this, I really did, but I don't. I just find that this just isn't offering that hydration to my hair. I absolutely love the shampoo and conditioner. That shampoo and conditioner drastically changed my hair in a good way, and I was expecting the same from this, but I don't love it. So that's a shame. But I will continue to keep using it. I think maybe 1 or 2 more uses and I will have this one done. Now I did have a watermelon pre-wash treatment in this project. I've actually put that in the bin because it just started to leak everywhere when I started to use it, and I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't particularly like pre-wash treatments anyway, and when that started to leak I was like, I'm not dealing with you. So I'm actually going to bring in another product for that, and I'm going to bring in the Pixie Overnight Glow Serum. So the gold is on the writing and also on the top of the packet. Now this is going to go into the skincare section, but I just wanted to say that I'm going to be replacing that product with this, and my goal for that will be to finish it. The next thing I have is the Nux Paris multi-purpose dry oil for hair, face and body. So I've been using this as a body oil for when I get out of the shower. So I've only used it once, so this is where I am at. I found that this took quite a while to absorb into the skin, but it definitely made my skin feel soft. So I don't think I would put like clothes on or my pyjamas on straight after applying this because it's just going to get a mess. But I did enjoy the after effects. I just had to sit there for a while to let it sink in. I think if I focus on this one, which I don't think I will because I do have other like body creams and moisturisers that I'm working on, but I think if I can use this at least a few times, I think in a couple of months I should have that one out. And then the last thing I have been working on is the Sanctuary Spa. Oh no, it isn't. I'm not prepared at all for this. There is another product I have been using actually. So the next thing is the Sanctuary Spa Signature Collection Body Scrub. So this is the body scrub I'm using in my shower at the moment. So I think this was where I was last update. It rubbed off in the shower, but I could see a little bit of a mark. So I think that's where I was, and now I am here. So I have used this 3 times this update for a total of 4 uses overall. And I think if I can use it another 3 times, which I definitely will be able to, I think I'll be close to finishing that, if not finished it by next update. This is a nice body scrub. I get Sanctuary Spa quite a lot at Christmas because when it's Christmas time, Boots do pretty good Sanctuary Spa gift sets. So even if I don't get any at Christmas, I buy them for myself after Christmas in the sales because it is just a nice brand. So yeah, if I got that again, I would definitely use it. But I keep saying this and it's not an empties video. Honestly, I feel like I don't know how to film at the minute. I don't know if it's just because I'm having long periods between filming that I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 3 years. Well, in September it'll be 3 years and I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And then last but no means least, I don't have it down here, but I have been using my Lipsy perfume. So I have used it 8 times this update for a total of 22 uses overall. And when I shake it now, because I can't see through the packaging, it really doesn't sound like there's a lot of product left. So that could be one that I might be able to have done by next update. But I am also using my Scent Addict perfume as well, because I don't want to have so many of those in my collection. So it's not one I'm using every day. But I would really like to get that one done so I can then bring out another perfume, because I'm trying to work through my perfume collection as well. I have so many beautiful perfumes that I just sat in my collection at the minute, so I would really like to try and start incorporating some of those as well as the Scent Addict one I get each month. So that is it. 4 items out this update, which feels good. So at the minute I have finished 7 items out of 50, which I think is pretty good. Now I know some of them are sheet masks, but I really struggle to find 50 gold or yellow items in my collection, and these are still things that I really need to get out. I've got so many sheet masks that I can't neglect them, so I'm really happy with 7. We've been doing this now for a couple of months and I feel that's pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.